Hello, hello, and welcome back to another Spin the Wheel of Achievements. Today we are doing our final six, from whittling it down from 6 to 4. So far we have gotten the Highland Cow, now we're getting the Panda, and our next spin will be the German Shepherd. We will be finished with tier 6s tonight. We will be finished with tier 6s tonight. Anyways, hope you enjoy the video. And if you enjoyed so much, please consider subscribing. So far, we get the Bluebird, and I decided to go Bluebird, ? Okay, there we go. And we have a big possum with a little bitty otter, which does get the buff from the Bluebird. And I think this first game is where we go for the Highland Cow, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, as the series is coming to a close, we are whittling it down. We did already get the sloth achievement. This video was recorded probably about a month ago on stream, so it is a little bit far behind and dated, essentially. I'm readjusting my possums, and I love the Bluebird so much, man, because the Bluebird just buffs everything you need at the perfect time. Which we end up getting a dub here. So already up to 2 wins, which isn't the best when you're trying to go for later round pets, essentially. And actually, I think this is gonna go Panda. Oh, I liked my little shuffle right there, where I went, oh, whoa, whoa, look at that. I think we actually may go Panda this game. Just buff, and just basically over buff that that otter right there. And then we have a giant possum in the back. Also, I had the DMCA Pokemon music playing in the background, which you will hear as in the background of this video. We get a good draw right there for turn 3. Get a level up right there. We do get the Capybara. You guys know how I feel about the Capybara. Capybara is one of the best pets in the game. We do get the pill. We will save the pill to eventually level up the Panda. But I think right now I'm looking for my most common setup, which is jellyfish, clownfish, and then whatever pet I need. And then go for husky and just try to overscale as fast as I can and try to win early. We do get the extra buff on the Cappy, which allows us to win because it had the extra health. We do get jellyfish here. I think we get rid of otter. And now we are on our way to be getting a level 2 jellyfish. And like I said, my biggest achievement hunting strat that I can tell you is literally just jellyfish, clownfish. And if you're free to play, unfortunate for you. Play it in the, I don't know why I pilled there. It's a very weird pill to do. Very weird pill. I should have just, kept it for another round and then did it next round. But anyways, we're just vibing. Look at me smiling up there like I did something correct. We lose here, which is okay. That muskox meta that's forming is not the most fun. We do get the level up here on the jelly. We also get a sea lion, which is fantastic. Sea lion's so good. And I think at this point, I just let it ride because we get the level up on the Cappy and the extra stats from the Panda, so it's getting double statted up. Gotta love these bat teams. We end up winning, and we are fine. Which is basically when you're coming into this these rounds, you basically have a 4 squad only. Combine the blobs right there. Could have gone melon, but I am a crazy man, and we do get the husky early on turn 7, which is fantastic. Like I said, my setup is typically jellyfish, clownfish, and husky. And it's very good. It has worked for essentially this entire series. They do have the tennis ball on turn 7, which is a little concerning. We end up overscaling that Capybara, and we are safe from the Hoopoe bird. And I think we end up getting rid of the Cappy here to bring in the husky, because the husky's so good. Especially if you're going for anything like that. We pill onto the husky to just start overscaling everything. Because now that's essentially everything. And then we get the monkey, which is so clutch. So we are overscaling the sea lion, because the sea lion will scale everything's attack, and having that sea lion in front is so good, especially if you can scale it very well as soon as you can. And we end up running through the rest of his team, even though he does have the toad, and the toad can be rather annoying. But we survive. I think, I get rid of monkey here and go ahead and go husky. So we just overscale everything. And we get the level 2 panda going into turn 10. I was debating on what I should do after that, but I think I just remain just keeping it in front for right now, even though the jellyfish is much stronger. Oh, this is a sniper team if you've ever seen one, chat. But guess what? It is no matter. We draw. It is no matter. You got to love the sniper teams. Especially when they're kind of ridiculous like that with double hawk, dolphin, and everything. Very interesting, team concept with that. But as you can see now, we are scaling up rather quickly. The panda's basically gonna, make it a 40-40. And you gotta love Nurse Shark when it comes out to play. We end up losing this round, but that's okay. Nurse Shark used to be a little bit more crazy before the most recent Turtle Pack update, but it's a little bit more manageable, and people just play Lionfish now, so you gotta love the Lionfish. They do have Triceratops, and it's another sniper team, but we do have 50 attack, and we run through the rest of his team. His Swordfish was not strong enough. Unfortunate for him. I did get a hydrate here, so I had to drink some water. As you will see me down a Gatorade that was filled up with water. I think that, oh my god, I think that water bottle was empty. And I faked being hydrating because I just didn't want to get up because I was just trying to win. But anyways, we are scaling rather quickly. That's about to be a 50-50 jelly. Probably can put it onto, we end up putting it onto a husky, just to have a large husky as well. We run through this spawner team. I will say that I have developed a newfound appreciation for the tiger, because the tiger has proven to be so good under a ton of circumstances. Now, essentially, everything, the panda scaling up +6, +4 every round, so it's going to make anything that hits a 50-50. We did run into this guy who does have the gorilla strats, and we end up losing, unfortunately. And seeing an ostrich. Gotta love seeing the ostrich. The ostrich is really fun, like playing ostrich moose. But they don't really match up that well, but I still enjoy playing them anyway. And we do get the level 3 panda right here. And I think this is the turn I shift the husky up to the front. So we just have a 50-50 husky. And then we can put equipment on the husky up front, because we don't need it to scale, because it will be a 50-50. And I think we go with melon. And then we run to a full strawberry squad, which is always fun. And we do drop down to 1 health. We do put the melon on there. We do have a steak, but I don't think we put the steak on there. We put the melon on the, we put the melon on the, we put the melon on the jellyfish. And then we run it as such. And we're still scaling the panda for some reason. I mean, we were 50-50 a long time ago. That was actually pretty clutch. We do have 1 health, but we do run through the rest of his team to get to 9 wins. I think this next turn is just kind of scaling and putting equipment on everything. Which, I mean, I just scaled that for some reason. That's weird. Shout out to the sea lion getting an extra buff. Then we don't need to put steak on really anything. We put melon on the sea lion. That's what we did. And this is the final countdown. Boo-doo-doo-doo. DMCA. And we are running against a bear team. Bear aardvark combo with the panther. Something I've never seen, but our jellyfish is far too large as my screen goes dark. and we get the achievement for the panda. Down to 5 pets. Down to 5 pets remaining for 100% achievements, excluding hidden achievements. Like I said, this is before I got the sloth. Shout out to Scooty for his fantastic weekly. I got the sloth on hard mode too. And so we buy, sell these mouse. It's kind of a quick, easy setup here. I think we put the app. No, we just roll. We get a third bluebird to have a level up next round, which is awesome. And you gotta love when the bluebirds scale each other. I was gonna say, why did we have a 2-3 duck in the front? I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you, chat. But we just go for the level up here, tier 3. We get the clownfish. I know, and we just start overscaling this clownfish because the clownfish is a useful device that we will use later. We're just holding on to these duckies because ducks get dubs. And it scales the moth of all things. Interesting. And we are going to one-shot the peacock. We will run through the rest of his team. Like I said, chat, early wins. If you want early wins, ducks get dubs. And we use that just to overscale both of our things. We do get a blobfish, which is fantastic. Get a pill. We're going to save that for next turn. And we should be able to transition and get rid of moth and level up either the clownfish or the jelly next turn. Quite the large duck up front. And we are able to get our third win. And I get the blobfish ready to scale the jelly, because that's the way I normally like it. We do get another blob, which is pretty cool, but we do get that, which means we will buy the clownfish. Kind of an absurd team at this point. It scales the clownfish, so we will have quite the large clownfish. We do go against one of these teams, which is always fun, but it is no matter. We have enough health. We win. So already up to 4 wins now. As we're looking for that, I think I already just go ahead and decide to go level up the clownfish. We do have a pretty large unit for turn 6. I throw on penguin here just to scale some additional scaling. And then we almost get level 2 jelly. Keep scaling that clownfish up. We're not in scorpion territory at all. Because we are only on turn 5. We end up running into this team and losing to the level 3 ant on turn 7. I think now I'm saying that while I have the oh, and we get too many of that. That's just too many to ignore. So I think I get rid of the either get rid of the bluebird or combine the penguins. Yeah, combine penguins, buy clownfish, that we have essentially a level 2 clownfish. Next round, we could just sell the bluebird, and then we could just scale accordingly. Still hitting, that bluebird is still hitting the clownfish in front, which is insane. Such a large clownfish. Then we run against a guy who's scaling as well, with a similar strat, except he had the chameleon in the back. Yeah, we get rid of bluebird here. We buy you. I think we pill onto this, we go to level 2 clownfish, and we do get the level 2 jelly. I know that for a fact. As I was skimming this barely. Oh, we get the husky too. We're all set up. This is my perfect setup already. Just giant teams, giant clownfish, and we're going to run through his team very quickly. And we do get the dub, which puts us at, 5 wins already? We did see some monkey and cows, but we are going to scale this jellyfish mightily this turn, so it becomes the strongest pet. Do end up rolling an early Tyrannosaur, which is fantastic because this is the game we're going for, the Highland cow. And we do get the level up on you, which scales you up mightily, buddy. We do get another Tyrannosaur, and we will get rid of it next round to hopefully level up and look for Highland cow. I think I end up wasting a turn and going for just having the Tyrannosaurus on the team just to start. But we will be big enough to run through his summoner squad. I think we level up Clownfish. Go ahead and get him leveled up. And we do not get the early Highland Cow like we got Tyrannosaurus, which, is part of the game. We are scaling the Husky in the back, finally. So it's not just a 4-3, essentially. We are running against these Bulldog teams, and I always love seeing these Bulldog teams. Cut to me when I played against it all last night when I was going for the secret achievements, and it just was an early loss almost every time because I had health. Anyways, we roll into Highland Cow, and we get very lucky because we just get a ton of Highland Cows. I think we end up basically getting it level 3 within 3 turns, essentially, which is insane. And we are scaling it, so we end up getting some good stats on it. This team was a little scary when we were playing it live, but we ran through it. I always love seeing Macaque because it's just such a kind of a niche pet. Get the chocolate here. And then we end up, I believe we end up getting a Highland Cow next round. Also in the background, if you see me talking, it's me doing incorrect math because I thought I knew math, Lamau. We end up getting this dub without even really needing to use our golden retriever. We do get the Highland Cow right here. And then I think I end up going for like trying to level up the Husky, which is for no reason at all. But we do have a ton. Yeah, this is me doing math again, trying to figure out how many trophies I have. It's basically the same amount that health it is. I do try to go for the level up on the Husky, just in case we lose. But this will be the final countdown. Do. But we run through most of his team here. And the fortune cookie is a thing I don't really see. And I am excited because now we're down to 4 pets remaining. And this is just the quick run through of the German Shepherd. I did not use its ability at all. I know you can use it with some summoner squads, like with Stonefish now, and a lot of other pets like Slug that spawn multiple times. But here's just a quick rundown, because when I try to do it that way and try to do that and fail for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and have struggles, I tend to ignore it. And I just try to go for what is quote unquote the easiest that I can make the game for myself and make the grind for myself. And my favorite equipment in the game is Bell Pepper, especially when you're playing like these kind of annoying teams, because it just will always survive. And we do go to 9 wins. And the I do pull up the next battle thing because I do want to put autoplay on so that it'll be easy for me to take it slow. Or I think I said in the video that it's just for me to get wrecked and just have it have the thing, or have the agony displayed in slow motion. We do put the stake onto the skunk as a insurance device. And the Husky now can basically trade with a 50-50 with the Bell Pepper, which is why I love it. And it's exactly what happens here. We are able to trade with that, We survive that hit. We are large enough. And as you can see the relief on my face, we finally get the German Shepherd in the way that you would not expect. So now we are down to 4 achievements. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. I hope you get the cyberspace background in your near future, and hope you have a wonderful day and or night. Take care. Goodbye.